Hey, Mama Hen. Story time. So, you see, I might have gotten lost at night on my way home from ShopRite. Yeah, that happened. So, I was using my GPS on my phone to get to the nearest ShopRite. Needless to say, but I'm going to say it anyway, it was not the nearest ShopRite. But I did not know that. So, upon arrival at ShopRite, my phone is near death. So I quickly write down the instructions on how to get home according to this GPS on my phone. Now, when I leave ShopRite, I attempt to use the directions that I clearly wrote down from my phone. It doesn't work. The instructions make no sense. I can't even find the first road that I wrote down. So now I attempt to go home by driving the opposite direction that I came, back down the same road the other way. And I'm lost. I have no idea where I am. I'm very confused. And as I'm driving and am confused, and it is horrible, I open up the loaf of bread that I got at ShopRite, and I begin to panic eat it because I don't know what else to do. Somehow, I end up in Mount Laurel when I think I'm headed towards Medford. I have no idea. I don't know. And I pass the Johnson's farm place that I went to as a kid, and I pass my friend's high school, and I'm like, I think I maybe go this way or that way, possibly I can get home. I have no idea. No idea. And I somehow end up at said friend's house. And it's like 9:45, I think. I've been on the road for like 45 minutes, completely lost. It was scary. It was very scary. And dark. Very dark. Very, very dark and scary. And I was lost. Very lost. So I go into my friend's house, and her mom is there, and her mom tells me that she's still at work. My friend is, not her mom. Her mom's home, obviously, because she was talking to me. Anyway, so her mom gives me instructions, like she writes them down, and I use their phone to call my dad, and he, of course, is very upset that I am not home yet. And I cry, for a long time, sort of, because I was terrified, because I was just lost. And it was terrifying. When you're a child, or even nowadays, maybe sometimes you're in a grocery store with your parents, or parent, or whoever, and all of a sudden they disappear, and you don't know where they are, and you're terrified you will never be home again, safe and sound, and eating your SpongeBob mac and cheese. Well, it was like that, but worse. Much worse. So I attempt to go home with the new instructions that my friend's mother gave me on a piece of paper. And I get lost. Again. It's very sad. I don't know how I did it. And so I keep going until I have to turn either left or right onto Church Street or Road. I don't know. There's apparently two. There's Church Street and Church Road. There are two different church street road things. I didn't know that. I was completely unaware of that. And so I think I turned left. I'm pretty sure I turned left. and I end up at the church that my friend goes to. Ha ha. So I'm clearly going the wrong way. So I'm making a U-turn, and I almost get stuck on a curb. Because I mean, I'm panicking. I'm eating the bread again. I'm panic eating the bread again. I don't know. And so I head the other way. And I eventually make it to Main Street. And I am so happy. I'm tearing up when I get there, and it is great. I know how to get home from Main Street. But I don't end up on Main Street the same way that my friend's mom's instructions told me to, so whatever. I've gotten to Main Street at this point. I can get home, and I finally get home, and my dad's in the driveway, and it is scary. He's like, "You should have been here. Your mother is very upset with me." I'm like, "I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But I was terrified, and now I'm home. I am home, and I can make pasta." Once again, I can make pasta. Which is good. Which is very good. So, Mama Hen, that is my story about coming home from ShopRite at night and getting lost while panic eating bread and somehow ending up in my friend's house. Ah, the miracles of driving. Well, I'll see you some other time. Until then, live long and prosper.